It is common knowledge that Iceland is a country like no other. It is the place to go to if you want to see some geological wonders, with a large part of it dotted with glaciers, volcanoes, waterfalls, and of course, the welcoming natives. Let's find out 10 things you should do if you are in Iceland. At number 10, we have the Thingvellir National Park. This park is a UNESCO World Heritage Site that has many natural wonders which you can feed your eyes on, ranging from lakes to waterfalls and many more. But the most interesting thing about this place is that the continental plates of North America and Europe meet here, creating rock walls on either side of your path. The park also has a lot of history, as it is said to be where the world's first democratic parliament was birthed. They have adequate amenities for guests, too. There is a picnic area, restrooms, parking lots, and a campground. At number 9, one of the most exhilarating experiences you can have in Iceland is visiting Black Sand Beach. As the name might have already revealed, the sands of this beach are black. I know what you are thinking now. How the heck is that even possible? Now, the thing is this. Iceland is like a minefield of explosive volcanic energy. This causes the formation of unique, beautiful shapes and patterns across the landscape. Well, I'll not bore you with details, but the black sand and the basalt stacks here will make it look like you're on another planet. No kidding. At number 8, we have this sculpture by artist John Gunnar Arnason. It is one work of art that has always been compared to Viking ships. However, that wasn't the artist's intention. He originally intended for it to be an idea for the sun. Sadly, he died a year before the sculpture was placed at its current location. Back in 1986, the city had a competition for an outdoor sculpture to celebrate Reykjavik's 200-year anniversary, and our beautiful Sun Voyager won. The sculpture is, of course, a beautiful addition to the city and provides a magnificent background for pictures. Number 7 sees us do something slightly different. We go on a drive. Yes, we go on a scenic drive and exploration of the Golden Circle. The Golden Circle is a popular tourist route in Iceland that includes 3 breathtaking natural attractions. The earlier mentioned Thingvellir National Park, where the tectonic plates of North America and Europe meet. The Geyser Geothermal Area, where you can find the eruption Stroker Geyser, and the majestic Gullfoss Waterfall. Each site is amazing in its own way, and you can always go for a hike along the way if that is your thing. The facilities at Gullfoss are especially impressive, making it a great place to take a break and enjoy the view. And boy, you need to see Stalker erupt. Coming in at number 6 is the Harpa Reykjavik Concert Hall and Conference Center. The Harpa Concert Hall is the perfect partner for the Reykjavik waterfront. It has a very bold, modern design that seems to almost defy gravity. The building's facade is also made up of geometric glass panels, which create a beautiful light display both inside and out. The concert hall is truly a hub of cultural activity and has everything covered from concerts and plays to shopping and dining. You absolutely need to be here either for the endless entertainment or the architecture. Moving on to number 5, the National Museum of Iceland is the place to be for a journey through Iceland's history, right from the arrival of the first settlers to the present day. The museum is quite tiny with just 2 main rooms, but makes up for this with its architecture and appearance. It also contains some of the most iconic images in fashion history, an LGBTQ brochure which gives you a perspective on the history of Iceland from a queer angle. There is a lovely cafe, just in case you want to sit back and munch something while relaxing. At number 4, we have dining at Fríðheimar Nix. Fríðheimar Greenhouse is a sprawling tomato-growing operation outside of Reykjavik. It is a feast for the senses, honestly. Not only can guests see the rows and rows of tomato plants, but you can also taste them as every dish on the menu at the on-site restaurant is centered around tomatoes. For about $1.20, you can eat the bottomless tomato soup, served with homemade bread, and even the tomato-themed desserts. It is also an educational adventure because you will learn about the importance of greenhouse farming in Iceland. I absolutely recommend it. Number 3 activity is shopping at Laugavegur. Laugavegur is a charming street in the heart of Reykjavik, lined with shops, restaurants, and cafes. Its origins date back to 1885, and it was once known as the Water Road, where the women of Reykjavik would wash their clothes in the hot springs that once flowed through the area. Today, Laugavegur is one of the best shopping destinations in the world. with something for everyone, from hip boutiques to trendy bars and restaurants. It's a must-visit when in Reykjavik. At number 2, we have to check out the Glacier Lagoon. Jökulsárlón Glacier. Lagoon is one of the most surreal and extraordinary sights you'll ever see, and I'm not bluffing. Gigantic chunks of ice break off the massive glacier above and drift down into the lagoon, where they bob about. Some of the icebergs drift out to sea, while others get trapped and melt into some of the clearest blue and aqua waters you will ever see. The whole experience is unique and out of this world. And at number 1, we have the Hallgrímskirkja, the towering church that dominates the Reykjavik skyline. The thing is, this building is more than just a religious monument. It's a symbol of the Icelandic people and their culture. The striking basalt structure of the church, which rises over the cityscape, serves as a landmark for travelers and a place of worship for locals. Inside, the church is quite airy and well lit with stained glass windows and a fantastic organ. You can take an elevator to the very top of the building from where you can enjoy panoramic views of the city. If you've ever done any of the things on this list, I'd like to know what your experience was like. Do let me know in the comments.